Honda Cars Philippines believes the all-new 10th generation Civic will restore it to its once prime status as the top-of-mind Japanese compact sedan. During its launch in April, the buzz was that it's the sportiest-looking Civic yet, and the promise of a turbo engine producing Accord-like power got many motoring journals looking forward to getting a hold of one for a test drive. Many got a chance with an invite to try out the two variants of the Honda Civic in Bohol.
When Honda Cars Philippines unveiled the all-new 10th generation Civic back in April, it generated a buzz of excitement among Honda loyalists still longing for the days when the Civic ruled the compact sedan market. The 10th generation Civic looked to provide all that made it known as the pocket rocket in early glory years. A sporty design that lent itself well to customizing, and a rev-happy engine that made it fun to drive. More than the fastback design, what created the most buzz was a turbocharged 1.5 VTEC engine that promised as much horsepower and torque as the 2-liter engine powering the Accord. The question was answered soon enough for many who found themselves arriving at the Tagbilaran airport and then seeing all-new Civics, both of the Turbo RS and the 1.8E variety, waiting for them at the airport parking lot. Masano Katauka, Honda Cars Philippines Senior Assistant Vice President and Advisor for the Sales Division, explains the objectives of the event.
Honda Cars Philippines launched the 10th generation Civic in last April. So then we started the actual delivery from this June. So we want to each media to know the actual Civic's unique sales point. So we plan to make this test drive event. So this Civic have so many new technology and new features. One of big change point is a new VTEC turbo engine. So we want media to know this potential of this turbo engine. So we made this test drive event.
At the airport, the lucky invitees to Honda Civic test drive in Bohol lost no time finding their assigned unit and loading their gear in the trunk. Then it was time for the convoy of the all-new Civics to take off from the airport. The convoy stayed first on the well-paved national roads and cutting into rough surfaces heading to the first stop, the Tarshir Sanctuary, one of Bohol's main attractions. The stop at the sanctuary for one of the smallest pyramids in the world, not to be missed if one loves nature, the preservation of the natural environment, and the protection of endangered species. Also provided a venue for short briefings on the program for the next couple of days. The briefing included a review of the new features in the 10th generation compared to the model it replaced, and what differentiates the Honda Civic RS Turbo from the Civic 1.8E from Alan Cruz, Honda Cars Philippines Group Head for the Civic, who talked with us later in the first day of the drive.
I think the main significant feature that we added to the Civic for this 10th generation is the new 1.5 turbo engine, which gives actually even better performance compared to the 2.0 engine it replaced, but also will give better fuel efficiency due to its lower displacement. For the 10th generation, the RS Turbo is the one that features the new engine, while our 1.8E still has the same 1.8 liter engine from the previous generation. The 1.8 has 141 PS, while the 1.5 Turbo comes equipped with 173 PS.
Participants were also briefed by George Ramirez on the rules of the convoy, the itinerary on what to expect on the drive, and soon the convoy was back on the move. The island of Bohol provides good roads for testing vehicles with good horsepower. Long stretches of well-paved national roads, snaking through countryside, some segments empty of people and other vehicles, providing opportunities to get the Civics up to good speed. Spots of rain slicking the road surface on the first day of the drive, and the second, some well-paved, others unpaved. Slight elevation changes also added to the challenge. The rains were surely unplanned, but the itinerary was, and it was chosen, according to Jorge Ramirez, to showcase not only the power of the 173 horsepower of the RS Turbo, the smoothness of the variable automatic transmission, the fun of using the paddle shifters on the top-of-line Civic, and the various active and passive safety features of both variants, including vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, ABS.
After quite a long time, we've come back now to Bohol again. In some ways, we wanted to recreate Bohol in a different light because we've done it before. No? So some roads, we did use the same roads, and luckily those ones were not destroyed or had breaks in it because of the earthquake. No, but because of the earthquake and how it damaged the one side of the island, we ventured into the interior roads and we found some magnificent roads. I mean, really, really nice. And one section there, I call it the Nordschleife of Bohol. To get to that Nordschleife bit of road, there was a long, maybe the first segment was about 2 kilometers, and then the second segment of dirt road was about 800 meters or so. Some of it was a bit rough, a bit eroded and rough. So we had to talk to 3 different contractors to help smoothen it out a bit and then make it pison. But the thing was the rain. No matter what they did, if it rained hard before we got there, we wouldn't be able to use that road. So what happened luckily for us, is that it didn't rain that hard. As you remember, it was just like slight light rain, which was perfectly fine, and the cars gripped and everything was good. So we were lucky. So we were able to use those nice special new bits of road.
Over the course of the 2-day drive around in Bohol, participants got to enjoy not only the handling and power of the 10th generation Civic, but also the cutting-edge interior and convenience features, including for the RS Turbo leather seats, steering wheel, and shift knob. The full-color TFT digital instrument cluster with a multi-information display, the 7-inch advanced display audio system that incorporates navigation system, smartphone connectivity. All this gives Honda reason to tag the 10th generation Civic as the Civic Reborn.
This 10th generation Civic have so many technologies. Exterior itself is a very aggressive and sporty design, and also chassis is a new design. So we concentrate the new sporty, and we will make a new Civic image. So we made a slogan and theme of reborn. This Civic have so many new technologies, and probably all of Filipino customer feel the good potential in this Civic. So please come to our dealership. We already provided the actual vehicle in our dealers. So please try to drive this Civic. Thank you very much.
Some are already saying the Honda Civic is back on the forefront of compact sedans. We will see soon if the Civic regains its status as the best-selling compact sedan in the country.